MTD CNC, bringing you the latest engineering news, reviews, events and special offers via video media.
Richard, we hear a lot about swarf management in the UK. We're looking at this briquetter. Can you tell me about it, please?
Yeah, this is one of the smallest ones we offer. It's called Violi, the manufacturer, and it's a mini brick. So this small unit will compact swarf up to 15 to 40 kilos an hour.
Okay, and what materials? Obviously aluminium, maybe steel?
Yeah, the normal way people approach it is to look at the non-ferrous materials, but this unit's capable of doing all sorts of materials, right up to the 718 nickels.
Okay, that puts you in a different market to most then.
Yeah, it does. It's always been inherent that that wears the barrel when you compact difficult materials, hard materials. This has got a very hard barrel to it, so you don't get the wear that you get with normal briquetters.
Okay, do I need to be a big multinational to afford one of these, or if I'm a subcontractor with maybe 20 machines, would I look at this technology?
Yeah, certainly this mini brick unit, I say 15 to 40 kilos an hour. So somebody in a general workshop with a bit of swarf that's taking up too much room, this is ideal for them.
And is that the only advantage?
No, the other advantage is obviously when it compacts it squeezes all the fluid out. So typically in your swarf you've got 25% moisture, either neat oil or coolant, and it will squeeze that and put it into a tank below so you can reuse that fluid.
And how does that affect the value in my swarf?
Well, for example, aluminium, if you reduce the moisture content down to less than 3%, the swarf value can be £300 a tonne higher in value.
Okay, Richard, can you show me a demonstration, please?
Obviously, we can't turn this on, Joe, but what happens is the swarf on the smaller unit is tipped into the hopper at the top, and this is the same for the bigger units, and it's fed with a screw feed into the chamber. Compactor comes in and presses at very high pressure. Briquette comes out the front here. Any coolant or oil goes into a tank below, which can be pumped out to a container of your choice.
Okay, and if I'm a big producer of swarf and this isn't big enough for me, where do we go from here?
Well, we've got the next unit up, which you can see over there, which is the CTA1. That handles, if we're talking aluminium, maybe about 80 kilos an hour. But we do systems right up to 1,000 kilos an hour.
Let's go and take a look.
Okay.
So here we have the larger machine.
Yeah, this is the CTA1. This will do about 80 kilograms an hour of aluminium. But obviously it does a variety of materials.
Can we look at some of the briquettes?
Yeah. So typically here, this is a brass briquette made with brass chips. You can see how solid that is.
And typically, how many chips? What sort of size would go into producing that? Would it be double the size it's been compacted?
Again, depends on the material, but we can get down to a 20th of the volume. So you imagine 20 swarf bins compacted into just one bin.
Of course, the other issue with this technology, what happens if I'm using lots of sliding head lathes, for instance? I've got bar ends and things like that.
Yeah, always a problem, and unfortunately a briquetter can't handle that itself. So what we have to do is couple that with a front-end system, which is a crusher that will rip the swarf up and also remove bar ends, and then that will feed into the briquetter.
And that's all available from Lubriserv in the UK?
Yes, it is.
For more videos, products and news, go to mtdcnc.com or follow MTD Online on Twitter.